So I'd like to begin by thanking you for inviting Incentive Targeting to come and present to your executive committee, especially because both David Diamond and George Ganzemuller have spoken to us very highly of your chain's very strong loyalty programs and promotional campaigns, and we think that because of that, our organizations could be a very strong fit. But you're talking to us because, like most grocery chains, your profit margins, net profit margins overall, are somewhere between 1% and 2%. And because many chains have found that a successful targeted promotion program can increase same-store sales somewhere between 2% and 3%. That's a boost both in shopper frequency and also shopper basket size. But, therefore, there are also a lot of companies that are selling promotional vehicles. These can be checkout coupons, these can be email programs, these can be direct mail programs. These are starting to become kiosks as well. But what we think is missing is a tool for managing these promotions and cost-effectively selling them back to manufacturers. This is what we want to sell to you. So we began by looking at the way the industry works today. So if it's a technology-based tool, it can be very expensive to put in place. Typically, you're hosting servers yourselves. It's a very long, drawn-out, person-intensive, time-intensive, and money-intensive systems integration process. Even once the tools are in place, managing them involves a lot of people. There's executive support. You might have a team of business analysts, managers devoted to managing them. And the programs themselves, if you actually want to put one of these targeted promotions out there, these take a lot of management. It involves, again, it's a team of account managers who are supported by business analysts, who themselves are supported by software developers. The entire process is incredibly convoluted, expensive, and worse yet, it takes a long time to do. If you look at something like Catalina, Concept Shopping, even just putting an FSI in the back of a newspaper or doing a mailing through a company like Velasas, you're looking at anywhere from a couple of weeks to more likely a couple of months to get it in place. Not only is there a lot of time, but you have to pay up front for this. It's pay for print, typically. They need the money right then and there. So if you have a lot of time invested and a lot of money invested, the risk is very high. The risk can be that in the lead time, the market changes. The risk can also be over-redemption, right? You have blown budgets, you have out-of-stocks, or under-redemption, and all that upfront cost is entirely wasted. Or worse yet, perhaps, is that the people who you wanted to target are not even the ones doing the redemption. You want to be targeting perhaps brand loyal, high value, high spend shoppers, and instead you're just getting the cheapskates, people who are budget conscious. As a result, it can be a hard sell to put a promotional program in place. A lot of risk and a high upfront cost, and that's not just true for you, but it's even harder to sell it to the manufacturers who have so many options for their promotional dollar, they're unlikely to want to spend it that way. So we think, therefore, there's a much better way, and we take that from our experiences not in the retail grocery sector, but actually looking at some other industries. The internet industry, the healthcare industry, and the financial services industries in particular, where our team has been building tools over the past several years. Right? It's the same sort of a problem. The problem is, how do you take a complex process, a complex decision you have to do, like grocery promotions, and give the tools to the decision makers. And the decision makers should be people like you. It should be the senior executives, it should be your sales managers, it should be your brand managers, your category managers. You're the end users. So what does that mean? It means we have to give you directly, not through business analysts or through a highly trained technical staff, the tools to go in and analyze your business, analyze your company data, do data analytics, use that to develop some insights into who your shoppers are, what they want, what they look like. Turn around and take those analytics and turn that into action, promotional action. Sending out coupons in the mail, checkout coupons through the kiosks. We're very agnostic in the form the coupons can ultimately take, but we think what's important is the self-service side of it. The result, if we do this right, and we're going to show you how in just a minute, is instead of a multi-month, expensive cycle to get a promotion in place, we're talking days. Okay, so what we're really selling here, unlike some of our competitors, isn't a platform for distributing coupons. What we're really selling is a tool for putting together and managing promotions. Now, this is a tool that can not only be used by you at the grocery store, but can also be used by some of your retail partners. Sorry, some of your manufacturing partners. So we can go ahead and we can give them access to this very same tool, and they can go and they can purchase some of these promotions. They can spend some of their massive, massive trade promotion budgets and spend it through this system. Potentially, we can do revenue sharing with you, and you'll also just see an increase in same-store sales, as I mentioned earlier. But what is the right way? Well, like I said, it's a self-service model. You should be able to do all the work yourself. The way we talk about it, actually, is that you should be able to come up with a promotional idea on Monday and put it in place. By Tuesday, the coupons should be in the hands of the customers you've targeted, and by Wednesday, you should already have the preliminary results back, taking a look at how it's beginning to affect your sales. Once you have that on Wednesday, you can already begin to think about how to improve your promotion and do it immediately. No lag time at all. The other side of that is we need to structure our pricing in a way that will encourage innovation. And we think the way to do that is, as I alluded to before, is by really changing the pricing model. So today, if you purchase a promotion, you're paying to get it into the customer's hands. The model that we're going to follow is we're paying for a successful promotion, one that actually worked. If it's a coupon, it's a coupon that gets redeemed. And you're going to set a price, and we're going to decide how much you're willing to pay us for every redeemed coupon. FSIs today, average cost for them is about $1, $1.10 per redemption. A targeted mailing can be much more expensive, $3, $4, $5, $6 even per targeted promotion. So that was pretty brief. I'm happy to take some questions now, but I think the most effective way for you to see what it is that we're doing is to take a look at the product we have running here on these laptops. We've already connected them to our portal, our internet portal, and we have some sample data loaded in from a real supermarket chain of actual shoppers. You can go in, you can analyze them, you can build your own shopper subgroups based on shopper behavior. And furthermore, you can go in and you can create some campaigns, and we'll give you some analytics tools so you can watch how some hypothetical campaigns might have progressed. But again, thank you very much for your time, and I'd love to take some questions.